Hello friends, well here we are, back once again on the Exile lands. Sorry, we're just taking in a view here for a few moments. Yeah, this time we're back with episode 2, having a look at the aloe plant, or aloe leaves if you want to call them that, which for those who don't know, it's these spiky green looking plants here. Where I am, if you can tell, can't really just see them from here, but the sentinels are just to the side. Oh, you can just see one there in the distance, just to the side of that island. You would spawn over there, come down to the ravine, you can either go left or right. So on the map, as you can see, we're just here. And you saw in the beginning of the video, this is one of the little spots where you get what we've got 4 little spawns of them there. Go around here, there's another couple there. Carry on along this beach. Pretty much along the beach, along this whole side, up towards the jungle this way and the other way, and even on spawn side of the river, let's call it. There's a lot more down there as well, as you saw from the pictures at the beginning. So there we go, some more here, and sometimes there's odd bits even in between around this grassy area. If you're just looking at starting the base, actually on my private server, not a private server, sorry, on the online server that we play on, we've actually got rid of all of this here, sort of stone, the trees, everything, and we've actually got a big base on our online server built on here. Pretty handy for the jungle because that's just off down the river that way. Got a thrall camp there that we can get thralls from, there's a couple of thralls across there, not a little lower level, but if you want to be in an area, if you're just starting out, all of this area within the river, so from I think it's about here, all the way along the river and round, sort of within those 2 square sections, is an area where you will not get a purge. So if you don't want to purge, you just want to build a nice big build, that's a good area to put it. So that's just a couple of areas. Let me just use my admin a second here, just so we can fly because it'll be a little bit quicker. But if you're just starting out, there's 2 little easy spots there. You've got some more here, just before that bridge. And if you keep going along this beach here, there's odd bits in there as well that you'll see along with Yellow Lotus, which we talked about in our previous video. Some more there, some there. And it's pretty much the same all the way along, all the way down the river, and even just back where we were under the bridge on the opposite side of the river, that bigger. Pretty much anywhere where if you find a lot of trees and bushes and that type of thing, you'll find Yellow Lotus and Aloe pretty easy at the start of the game. And your aloe leaves, which we'll have a look at when we get back to base shortly, are used for multiple things. Furthering your progression levels as you progress and you upgrade things. You can combine them with normal leather to make healing wraps, which are pretty useful instead of rough wraps, but primarily early on you would use them to make your aloe potion. I'll show you those in a second. But yeah, pretty much all along here, there are odd sections where there isn't any, but a lot of these green areas carry on down the river. And even if you come back over this side, even along here where we've looked previously, all the way along, right the way down, all the way down the river, you'll find pretty much aloe everywhere all down the river, which is pretty helpful, even inland. Now there are obviously all these other different bushes, like here. Little bushes, they may give you a little bit, but you've got those, and then you've got, what else have we got, like here that you can harvest these. But what I thought, a bit too much to go into it in this, but we'll do a separate video, so the next episode we'll talk about what these will give you, because if you harvest one of these, as you'll see there, if you look at my inventory, you get a mixture of things. You get plant fibre, seeds, insects. You can also sometimes get bees from different bushes and things, and also berries and berry seeds and ordinary seeds, which the ordinary seeds you use to make gruel for taming your trolls. But as I say, we'll cover that in a different video, as we don't want to keep these too long-winded and too complicated for people. So yeah, let's just say, oops, you've been out, you found some aloe, and as you can see, if I get the right box, where are we? Yep, got these in here we go. This is what they'd look like in your inventory as you start them up, or in your storage, however big your storage is. You get them like that, and as I say, bring those to your alchemist bench. So again, like the yellow lotus, you're back on the alchemy bench. You would pop them in there. You wouldn't have all this unlocked straight away, but if you're early game and you're just starting out, you can pretty much unlock aloe extract, and as you can see there, it's going to take 10 aloe leaves, which would make you, do I have any on me? No. But yeah, and I think if we check in this bench as well, it should pretty much be the same thing again. Where is it? Yeah, there we go, aloe extract. But as you can see, this time with the improved bench, we get 7 leaves instead of 10, so it's costing you 3 less. And if you craft a stack of 10, because these come in stacks of 10, the aloe potions, you can keep those on you, and they will heal you, just as the rough wraps do that you make out of your plant fibre. But eventually, as you get higher up, you can level up, and I don't know if I've got them unlocked on here. Might have. Yep, there we go. Healing wraps. As you can see there, it's going to take 7 pieces of leather and 7 leaves. Again, they come in stacks of 10, and they are actually better at healing you, the healing wraps, than the basic rough wraps that you make at the beginning. So this was just another really quick one. As I said, these are plants and bushes. We'll look at those in possibly the next episode, because there's a few different bits and bobs that you can get for them, which you can use for various different things again. So just to summarise, have a look at the map, you'll find aloe more or less practically all the way along this river. I wouldn't recommend again going up into this area of the river at least, because you've got quite a big troll camp there. There's quite a few in, and if you're just starting out, they will overpower you. I would say if you spawned at this side at the broken bridge, or the shattered bridge I think it's called, run up here, bring yourself back this way, because you'd have to come here to visit the sentinels anyway as part of your journey step. And then maybe if you go in this way, only go sort of as far as here, and then you've got all around here in this grassy area here, back under that bridge and all along here and up and around. You can pretty much find aloe really easy. There are other spots on the map for later game, but those were just starting out. Those are your best places to go to. Oops. So thanks for checking this one out, guys. Hope you found this useful again. If you did, don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Just lets me know how much you guys appreciate the content and that you did find it useful. Thank you to all those who have subscribed. If you have joined us, welcome to the family. Those who haven't, why not consider subscribing while you're here? Just means you get to see the next video release. We will be looking at doing some gameplay streams and gameplay recording soon. Some may be on a live public PvE server, official server that is, and also on my private server we'll look at some other stuff, because I've got admin rights on there, obviously with it being my server, coming up in the not too distant future. So if you are interested in Conan, especially at the moment with the 3.0 Age of Sorcery update, we're going to look into that a bit more, and you should see on the screen shortly towards the end of this video there will be a link to a previous video on where to learn sorcery if you're new to the game and you haven't done that yet. If you would like to know the easy way for where to go and learn sorcery, you do have to find yourself a map from a dead sorcerer first. You collect that, kill a sorcerer, collect the map, that shows you a location, and you go to that location to learn it. But if you don't want to do it that way, you want to do it quick and easy, check out the video on the screen and I'll give you a quick guided tour there of how to do it. So that is it from me, guys. Until the next one, have fun, enjoy 3.0 Age of Sorcery, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.